Welcome to my new metal detecting channel. And in this video, I'll be taking a first look at testing my new Bounty Hunter Lone Star metal detector and this small GP Pinpointer. I started metal detecting about 30 years ago. I used cheap metal detectors, something like this Radio Shack one. They work okay. You can find objects about 3-4 inches down. I always wanted to upgrade. I've only done this a few times over the years. I didn't want to spend a lot, so I set my budget at $200 max. And I did my research and I found the Bounty Hunter Lone Star to be a decent price at about $120. And then I found that GP Pinpointer, and that was had decent reviews. I paid under $25 for that. So now let's take a closer look at them before we go try it out. It makes a sound like that when we turn it on. And usually I'll turn it all the way to high. And then for all metal, you can just press this button. But usually I like to have the discrimination. And someone recommended turning this knob to about the 2 o'clock position. So we'll give it a try at that. And I haven't tried the auto notch yet. So in future videos, we'll give a better rundown on this metal detector. And this is a GP Pinpointer. It's fairly heavy, seems like it's well made. Has a scraper right here. And they claim that it'll detect 2 to 3 inches away for an object. So we'll give it a test in a few minutes. And then I'll give a full review further on down the road after I do a lot more practice with it. I have the metal detector set at all metal. And for this test, I'll be checking for the distance. And I have a nail right here. 6 inches. 8 inches. Okay, still picking up right around 9.5. Around 9.5, 10 inches I'll pick up a nail. Now I'll try a penny. We got 4 inches. 8 inches, 10 inches, right around 10.5 inches. Now I'll try a dime. There's 6 inches, 8 inches, 10, 10.5 for a dime. Now I'll try a nickel. 6 inches, 8 inches, 10, right around 10.5 inches for a nickel. Now I'll try a quarter. 6, 10, 10.5. So it looks like all coins are around 10.5 inches. Now I have this old World War II 20mm shell. 6 inches, 10, 12, 14, right around 14, 14.5. And I have this old Cannonball. 6, 10, 12. You're looking at about 14.5, 15 inches for a Cannonball. But of course in the ground you won't get quite as far for a depth reading, but this gives you a good idea. And I'll have this metal detector set on discrimination. Set at about the 2 o'clock position, which someone recommended to me. And then the sensitivity is on full. So now this would be good for my coin test. 4 inches. 8 inches, okay, 10 inches for the penny, we have 11 inches, right around 10.5, 11 inches for a penny. Now I'll try a dime. 4, 8, 10, it's right here. So it looks like 10 inches, maybe 10.5 for a dime. Nickel. Okay, I'm having a little harder time picking up the nickel, but I'm getting it at the deeper readings. So I'm getting about 10 inches there. Okay, a quarter, 4, 8, 10. Looking at around 10 and a half, 11 inches on a quarter. Now we'll try the 20 millimeter shell casing. 4, 8, 10, 12, 14. So we're getting right around 14 inches on the World War II shell casing. Now we'll try a nail. Okay, nothing yet. And oh, get one beep here and there. So I'm getting a little bit of a beep around 8 and 9 inches. Nothing in between. Okay, only a couple of beeps once in a while. Now I'll try the Cannonball. Right around inch and a half, 2 inches. So it discriminates for the most part the Cannonball and the nail. That's nice for coin collecting because you don't want to pick up a lot of junk. The only negative part is you may miss a relic, but for a coin collector that's what you're looking for. Now I'll test my GP pinpointer. It's a cheaper pinpointer. It won't compare to a Garrett, but it's good for a beginner. For a nail, looking at about 7/8 of an inch. Penny, right around 1 inch for a penny. A dime, about 3/4 of an inch for a dime. Nickel, right around 7/8. Quarter, 1 inch for a quarter. I'll try the shell casing. About 1 inch and a quarter. Now I'll try this Cannonball. About 3 1/8 of an inch. So just over 3 inches. So it's not bad. And now let's go and test it in the yard. Now this would be a good spot to test the metal detectors right underneath this clothesline pole. A lot of loose change will end up falling underneath it. I'm getting a good hit right there. Now I'll take the pinpointer. There it is. You can actually see it right in the ground, in the dirt. There, it's in quarter. Looks like it says 1978. Should be something right there. The ground's a little softer with the snow. Okay, I think I finally found it. There's the pinpointer. You see it's a fairly deep hole. And there we go. It's a washer. Well, you can expect you'll get a few junk finds like this, but still a lot of fun. Overall, this is a good test with both detectors. And of course, the ground is a little frozen right now, being early January. We did get a nice warm day today, up to 40 degrees, but that's very rare in northern Michigan. So I won't be getting back out most likely until end of March or maybe April to get some serious metal detecting done. And all this right here costed about $150. And of course, everyone, for the most part, has a shovel, so that didn't cost anything. I already had it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.